Hello. So for today's video, I will be discussing the t-test for independent samples. So by definition, the independent samples t-test compares the means of two independent groups in order to determine whether there is statistical evidence that the associated population means are significantly different. So the requirements is it should have two independent samples, the data should be normally distributed, and the two samples should have the same variance. So now let's proceed to the calculation for the independent means using the t-test calculator for two independent means. So the treatment 1 or x is here we already pasted. So we have 50 samples for treatment 1, and also for treatment 2 we also have 50 samples. So the significant level should be in 0.05 and the hypothesis should be two-tailed. So these are the results. So for group A or treatment 1, the average time consumption is 6.76 or 6 hours of playing online games per day. And then for treatment 2 or group B, their average time consumption is 4.96 or 5 hours per day. So the t-value is 3.58673, the p-value is 0.000524, and the result is significant at p is less than 0.05. Okay, so to sum up the result, this is the narrative discussion. Objective: is there a significant difference in the two groups of gender on playing online games in terms of their time consumption hours per day? Hypothesis: there is no significant difference in the time consumption of two groups on playing online games. Parameters: significance level is equal to 0.05. Result 1: mean of group A is equal to 6.76 or 7 hours. Mean of group B is equal to 4.96 or 5 hours. Simple analysis: group A consumed more time on playing online games. Result number 2: computed p-value is less than the significance value 0.05. Interpretation: since computed p-value is less than the significance level 0.05, therefore the hypothesis will be rejected. Data analysis: the given dataset had been tested with t-test for independent samples since each group will consist of different participants or respondents. Each group had been tested with Kolmogorov test of normality with a result of computed p-values such as 0.28373 and 0.34031 for Group A and Group B respectively. These values suggests that dataset in each group were normally distributed since their computed p-value is greater than 0.05. Descriptive statistics results shows that the average time consumption per day of Group A is 6.76 or 7 hours, whereas the Group B consumed 4.96 or 5 hours per day on playing online games. This suggests that the male students consume more time on playing online games than female students. On the other hand, treating the two datasets with t-test for independent samples, it yields a p-value of 0.000524, which is less than 0.05. Since p-value is less than the significance level, the hypothesis will be rejected. Therefore, their time consumption on playing online games were statistically different.